the aid that has been given to young people by Galaxy Star has been eroded to such a point that it's no longer there. Then what do they depend upon now? Is that what we're saying?
Yes. Yes. I mean, they're calling me, and it really hurts. I was telling somebody today, these two young men calling me. I can't go to them. I don't have anything to take them to. I don't have any place to bring them. I can bring so many to my home. I can't give them no false hope. I'm not just gonna tell them kids anything. So now, you know, my phone ring and I don't want to answer it because what am I gonna answer it to? You know, my building is no longer there. The home I had is no longer there. You know, yeah, my office was in the street. It's gonna stay in the street. But I still need somewhere to embrace them. And they are calling me, Miss Clement, what we gonna do now? So you telling we just out here, so ain't nobody gonna help us now? Yeah, I was hoping somebody tuck up my slack until I can get back. But I see it didn't. Because if it did, it wouldn't have been 7 murders in 2 weeks, the time that I got my door kicked in to now. So I'm pleading to the community. You know, quit judging. Come and embrace. Come and see what I was doing. I welcomed everybody in my door, even police officers. I welcomed everybody in my door because I had nothing to hide. So I'm doing the same thing again. I'm welcoming everybody into my heart, my life, and my organization, and tell them to help me get our kids back on track. In Chicago, there are 78 murders already. Do I let Nashville reach 78 murders? I don't think so. We need to be going to Chicago embracing those mothers. But I'm not letting it go. The 7 to 8 murders has hurt my heart. I have not stopped going to funerals since I buried my own son, December the 8th, 2003. And that's sad. And I'm not talking about grandmothers and great-granddaddies. I'm talking about great-grandmothers and great-granddaddies are burying their great-grandchildren now. And people don't think something wrong with that picture. Instead of worrying about what people are saying, they need to get out here and embrace this sidewalk in this community. These boys, they want some love and some help. Get up off of the boys and the gangs and start finding out how they're getting these guns and these drugs. This is what they need to do. And
you would also say, Ms. Young, that they need some jobs too, don't you?
They definitely need jobs. That's the most important part right there. And not only just jobs, but different other outlets. You know, back in the day when I came up, they had organizations where you had an option. Gangs just Nashville 10 years. Usually we have the battle of half-timers. Different pep clubs, high school fraternities and sororities. We don't have any of that now.
And it's just, in other words, it's as far as many young people who are disadvantaged are concerned, it's just the streets now.
It's just the streets.
Just the streets.
There it is.
Remember, in the organization, they close at 5. What do these kids have from 6 p.m. to 6 the next morning? Yeah, all the crime happened after 12. They need to be in the home and in the bed. That's an easy thing to say. Why we can't just accumulate some midnight activities for them?
There it is.
Okay, and of course, we're running out of time here, Ms. Greenlee and Mr. Young.
Thank you.
I think what we wanted to try to do today is to at least give you and Ms. Young and Ms. Malone an opportunity to at least voice some sentiment in reference to some of the things that you are faced with, because I know that it has to be a challenge when you've had this organization where you're bringing these people in 20, 25, 30 at a time to try to instruct, and then the door has been locked, and now they've locked your house, and the only thing that, as you said, it might be the street, and it looks like that's about the only place that you have now until we can develop a greater consciousness in terms of what is happening. Not only because what is happening to you is not that important, but what has happened to the children.
Yes,
and see,
that's
you represent, as far as we're concerned, and we've been involved in this for the last 20 years. You represent the best thing that these young people have had, and now they've closed your building and shut you down.
Yes.
You see. And of course, let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you very much.